reached your destination.
Hey everybody, hope everybody's feeling well today. I just wanted to make another quick little video to give you an update on what's going on with me, what's going on here in Italy with the situation with the coronavirus. I promise you I'd give you another update. So, where to start? I'm going to start by telling you what happened this morning, which I thought was really interesting because it made me think about some things. This morning I went to the grocery store because one of the things we're allowed to do is, naturally, is to go to the grocery store, to the pharmacy, to the doctor, and if you have to go to work, they let you go to work if your business isn't closed down. So I went to the grocery store today, and like I mentioned in the first video, I did notice, people walking around with masks on, and I did notice something a little different this time is that more people had on surgical gloves so that they didn't touch anything. But the store, as soon as you walk in, they have a thing of hand sanitizer, and they ask all people to come in the store, please sanitize your hands. But other than that, if you were to take the mask off of everyone, you would never know that we were in the middle of a lockdown, a pandemic. People were walking around normal. There doesn't seem to be the panicking. People just seemed like they were going about their everyday life. There just didn't seem the stress and the concern. And the reason why I brought that up is because I've been watching some videos that people have been posting on Facebook, on YouTube. I've been seeing them on the news and about the United States. And it's interesting because there seems to be a big difference in the way that Italians are reacting and the way that the Americans in the videos. I want to be very specific. I don't want to just generalize. The people that I've been seeing in the videos that have been going into the Costco's and the different stores and cleaning out the shelves and panic buying and hoarding and all of this stuff. One story I read about a guy that went around and bought over 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer to sell at a lot higher prices. Don't want to get too much into that, but that you're not seeing here. At least, I'm going to be very specific because I don't want to generalize and give people the wrong impression because that can spread also. In the area that I live in, you don't see that panic. The store shelves are still full. Again, people are walking around as normal. They're calm about the situation. One of the things I really like, you don't see it in my village, but in the bigger cities you see it. People are out on their balconies and they're singing to each other and they're playing instruments and dancing at nighttime. And I guess last week at 9 o'clock, I think it was, everybody turned the lights on in solidarity. So there seems to be this camaraderie that's been building up around this virus. And, that kind of makes you feel good. Instead of every man to himself, it seems to be like, hey, we're in this together. Let's pitch in. And I like that. I like that approach to the situation. Now, I'm not saying it's happening everywhere. Just like I'm not saying what I saw on the video about the United States is not happening in every part of the United States. But the videos that are getting posted are showing a distinct difference in the way that the Italians are reacting and the way that the Americans are reacting. I wish the best for you guys. I just got a message this morning about 3 o'clock from one of my friends in near Palm Springs, California, that 6 counties in the Bay Area are now on lockdown. I'm sorry, that's not correct. They're on shelter in place, which is a little different than lockdown. And so they've been requested to stay at home and things like that. I wish the best for you guys. I don't want to see anybody go through this. One of the things that I've been noticing here, because our quarantine started in February. So basically we've been in a semi-light to moderate to heavy lockdown since February. And it's going to go on, like I mentioned, to April the 3rd. I don't think it's going to end there, but that's a different story. But I do start to notice that people are starting to get a little stir crazy. We've been calling each other, we've been chatting, what's up, video chats. We have meetings together on Skype. and things like that. One of the things I suggested is that we all carry our cameras and go out for a walk, and we can at least walk virtually with our friends, things like that. Because I think that as time goes on more and more, I think the stress will start to get to people. That's why I hope the best. And I'm telling all my friends in the U.S. and other places, France and Germany, hey, get yourself prepared now emotionally. Not just physically with food, but emotionally prepare yourself for being by yourself or being just with your family. Stock up on games, playing cards, and things that you can do together. Stock up on patience if you're living with other people. But here, we're still coping, and we're still, making the best of it. I know I am personally. It does get a little old because I'm completely by myself. But I keep myself busy, watching TV. I read, documentaries, 'cause I love documentaries. As I mentioned before, city skylines have been my new good friend because I invest, it takes a lot of concentration, a lot of effort, and a lot of forethought to design and build cities, and which is something I like anyway, so that's not like a big thing, but it actually helps pass a lot of the time because, again, I can only go outside for a walk once or twice. And then after that, you got to stay in the house, and it can get a little old. But we're doing our best to hang in there. I want to thank all you guys again. I'm still getting a lot of calls and comments. It's so funny. I got a couple messages. First, I got a video chat from my friend, a new friend. It's not even like my old friend in Switzerland, a newer friend in Switzerland. He's just calling he and his wife to check in on me, make sure I'm okay. That really makes you feel good. Really makes you feel good. I really appreciate that. I'm getting messages. I'm talking to friends. I have a friend in Atlanta, Georgia, named Donnie. And Donnie and I, we've known each other since I was about 5 or 6 years old. So about 55 years. But we've done more talking in the last month than in the whole 55 years before, which I think is really cool. Because it's interesting how these situations actually change the dynamics of relationships and things. You never know who's going to come out of the woodwork to be there as a source of friendship or encouragement to keep going and don't give up. So I appreciate all the comments, everything from you guys, and I'm hoping the best for all my friends and family in the United States. I think in particular about my older relatives, my Aunt Annette, who I love dearly, her and my Aunt Carolyn, love those two to death, my Aunt Darlene, and all those people, and Marcia. You guys, please take care of yourself. Listen to the doctors, listen to everybody that don't have a political motivation for telling you something different than and against your best interests. So anyway, one thing I want to do. Quiero mandar un mensaje especial para mis amigos en Argentina y en Chile que me están mandando mensajes, porque yo sé que no todo el mundo allá habla inglés y es mucho difícil para entender todo lo que estoy diciendo, pero más o menos estoy actualizando todo el mundo sobre la situación aquí en Italia y estoy bien por el momento y les espero lo mejor posible. Te mando un fuerte abrazo a todo el mundo allá en Argentina y espero que esta cosa pase rápidamente y de que por lo menos tenemos una primavera, en el caso de ustedes, un otoño libre de este coronavirus, ¿ok? Fuerte abrazo de nuevo. Chao, chao. Bye, everybody.